Hey, what's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. I am your host, Zaid here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers the the Dallas. Sorry, excuse me, the Detroit Pistons. Excuse me, I had to think about that for a second. So, guys, the Los Angeles Lakers really bounced back in this win tonight. I have to say it was a really smooth transition from the Los Angeles Lakers. I had to admit it was such a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers in this time around after a disappointing loss against the Sacramento Kings, where the Lakers went into triple overtime, and the end results was that they, did not, did not win in that particular triple overtime game. But the good news is, the Lakers won this game against the Detroit Pistons, and hopefully, the Lakers are, going to be playing very well moving forward, because I really like the way they were. Playing in transition. It was like very accurate, and I have to say it was just a great job by the Los Angeles Lakers tonight, especially LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook, and this time around. And obviously, with this win, it was just an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was against the Detroit Pistons, and thank God there was not a lot of arguments and fighting from the Lakers tonight when it came to the similar brawl that went down between LeBron and Isaiah Stewart. This time around, it was clean and nothing happened. So it was just a great results for the Lakers tonight, getting the win against the Detroit Pistons. And before I get into the stats and everything that went down for the Lakers, and also for the Lakers moving forward, what's the expectations now? Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff, and of course, like always, please make sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ZSPN. I really do appreciate the love and support you guys give me all across social media, and of course on this channel, ZSPN. On YouTube. Much appreciated, guys. And please, if you're in this live stream, please comment in this live stream. I really want to know your thoughts about the Lakers win over the Detroit Pistons, and what is your expectations for the Lakers moving forward? Guys, even though this was an easy win, I have to say, when it came all said and done, I mean, the Lakers really bounced back in convincing fashion. There was like a lot of smart plays that were being made. And I have to say, they were all in sync when it came to defensively, and also on the offensive side. Most of the players tonight really stuck to their own positions and their own roles when it came all said and done. And, the Los Angeles Lakers, they just came to play. And I was very impressed by their performances tonight, even though it was against the Detroit Pistons. So, it was obviously an easy win for the Lakers. And, I don't think it's such a disappointing, performances from the Lakers, because they stepped up in a big way. So, when it comes all said and done, I mean, let's talk about the Lakers right now. I mean, when it comes to the stat wise, I mean, obviously LeBron James, he came to play, averaging 33 points for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he went 4 of 9 from the three. And I think his threes really changed the scope of the Lakers when it came to, I believe, the third quarter, where the Lakers were up by, I believe, 10 points at one point. So they really stepped up in the third quarter, which as of late, probably since the beginning of the regular season, the Lakers have not been playing very well when it comes to third quarter situations. And, they just came to play, and, LeBron especially leading the way for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4 of 9, not bad for LeBron James at the three. And, he had 5 rebounds and 5 assists. no, excuse me, 5 rebounds and 9 assists, excuse me. Then he had 2 steals and 1 block. And surprisingly, he only had 1 personal foul. I mean, he played for 37 minutes and managed to have 1 foul. So it's very impressive by LeBron James for, perform the way that he did. I mean, he really felt the criticisms from the last game, and he hold all responsibility on his back. And, that's what a leader does. And obviously, when you speak to Laker fans, including myself, I mean, obviously LeBron did not step up when it came to the last game against the Sacramento Kings, which it was supposed to be an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers. But for some reason, they did not capitalize and they did not step up in that particular matchup against the Sacramento Kings, which there's some good news. I mean, the Lakers will be facing them again on Tuesday. So, and it will be in Sacramento. So, you know, they could bounce back in that revenge type of matchup and get a win there. But still remains to be seen about that because you don't know the mindset of the Lakers and their, motivation, if you will, and the efforts if they want to win that particular game or not. Because as of late, we've been noticing it's kind of like a back and forth type of situation with the Lakers. They win one game, then the next game they lose one, and it's a very weird situation of how the Lakers have been winning and losing games back to back, and it's just it's just a weird atmosphere for the Lakers as of late, and hopefully they can get things together. I mean, I was very impressed by the big three. They were just so in sync with each other and just played very well when it came to the smooth transition and just them accepting their roles. And it's just a great mesh from the Los Angeles Lakers, especially when it comes to the big three. And speaking of them, let's talk about Russell Westbrook. I mean, had 25 points, had 6 rebounds and 9 assists. Also, same goes for LeBron. And I believe he only had 3 turnovers. So, I believe he led the Lakers in turnovers, but 3, not bad. He's controlling his turnovers as of late. If you notice, guys, for this past couple of games, he's been averaging around like 2 to 3 turnovers a game for almost like 3 games now. And, he realizes it. And obviously it's taking a big toll on the criticism that he's been getting. So, when it comes all said and done, Russell Westbrook has been accepting his role as of late, and slowly we're starting to see what Russell Westbrook is all about. And 25 points, I mean, that's solid for me when it comes to, Russell Westbrook coming out every single night and giving us that type of performance. And, he has been shooting very well from the three as of late. I mean, there's that one point where he, shot a 3 in the first quarter where, was pretty decent in my opinion. And, if he just keeps this up and just keeps this type of momentum and, the chemistry of the team in high efforts, then we can honestly see Russell Westbrook really contributing to the Lakers in very good, convincing fashion. So, hopefully he takes that and just runs with it with the way that he performed tonight. So great job out there for Russell Westbrook. Anthony Davis averaging a double-double tonight with 24 points and 10 rebounds, and he had 3 blocks. So he had a great night, in my opinion, when it comes all said and done. There's some familiarity when it comes to, seeing LeBron giving a lob to Anthony Davis at one point, seeing the old duo that that we saw for this past couple of years now, them dominating in the NBA. Just seeing that, it was just really great to see how LeBron and Anthony Davis still had that connection and that ability to really step up for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis actually played very well. Went 10 of 15 from the field, and went 2 of 2 from the three. So he's making his threes as of late. And even though the season has been not very that impressive, but when he does, he delivers. So great job out there for Anthony Davis stepping up. Played for 37 minutes. I mean, not bad. I mean, that's obvious regular numbers for Anthony Davis. And then when you look at the rest of the Lakers, I mean, DJ played for 20 minutes, had 9 points and 6 rebounds, and he had like 2 blocks and surprisingly he had 2 steals. So at times, when you need DJ, he will step up for you, and that's just the idea here when it comes to him stepping up for the Lakers. And there's times, the majority of the time, that he doesn't really step up at all. So that's the whole thing with DJ. So um, you know, at times when you give us numbers like that, we'll be like, okay, not bad, but it's not anything too surprising that he will, you know, step up for the Lakers when it comes all said and done. But it is what it is. So not anything too impressive, but solid. And then you have Avery Bradley. Guys, stat wise, when you look at it, he's not looking good for these past couple of games. But defensively, he does step up. I mean, we don't really see it on the stat line, but when you watch him playing the game, he does really step up for the Lakers when it comes to defensively, and that's what Avery Bradley is known for. When it comes to a guard, defensive guard first, than being a offensive shooter. So, at times he will lit it up, but this time around he only played for 18 minutes and did not really give stat wise a great performance, but defensively he was there. So a solid performance on the defensive side for Avery Bradley. And then when you look at the bench, THT stepped up for the bench tonight with 12 points. I believe he had 8 rebounds and 4 assists. He did struggle on the fouls. He had 5 fouls as a total. I believe he led the Lakers in fouls tonight. So, slowly he's starting to accept his role off the bench, and I believe due to the lineup that was needed, because obviously the majority of the time the Lakers are going to be playing traditional lineups when it comes to the circumstances with Anthony Davis, because he loves playing power forward, but at his best, he does know how to play center, and it really helped us at times when it came to the playoffs. So in any given moment, we're going to see more out of Anthony Davis at the center position. But this time around, for these past couple of games, Frank Vogel has been sticking with the traditional lineup, and slowly we're going to see THT be back in the starting lineup at one point. But as it stands now, he's kind of going back and forth, being at the bench and being sort of as a sixth man for the Lakers. But as of late, he hasn't been really stepping up off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers. But 12 points, a solid, decent performance for THT. Then when you look at the rest of the Lakers, I mean, not a lot of effort from some of the Lakers tonight, especially Carmelo Anthony, who he was a no-show, to be honest. I mean, went 0 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from the three. These are not normal numbers for Carmelo Anthony, who has been, since the beginning of the season, was laying it up. I mean, giving us 4 of 7 from the three, 5 of 7 from the three. I mean, very solid, decent numbers when it comes to a guy of his caliber who, for these past couple of seasons has been averaging around 40% from the three. So I was just very disappointed of the performance of Carmelo Anthony, but I don't really blame him as much, because the main focal point of the team is the big three, and he's the guy that was just came in to be a reliable player off the bench who can shoot. And for these past couple of games, he hasn't really stepping up on the shooting side. But in any given night, I trust Carmelo Anthony when it comes to him. Any given moment when you need him to make the shot, he will deliver. And that's what he's made for, and that's where his role is. He is not the number 3, number 4 guy on the team. You can make an argument that he's number 4, but it's just at this moment, he's struggling as of late, and I think maybe he's tired or something. I mean, I'm not sure what's the circumstances of Carmelo Anthony as of late, but I know Carmelo Anthony will bounce back and give us a great performance. I mean, the last game in that horrible loss against the Sacramento Kings, he did manage to give us 16 points. I mean, that's what Carmelo Anthony is averaging for these past seasons so far, giving us 15 to 16 points a game. But this time around, he hasn't been really stepping up, and hopefully he will turn us around. Hopefully he will. And, surprisingly, we've seen the return of Austin Reeves. Not a lot of effort for him tonight. He only played for 5 minutes. And for obvious reason, because of the dominance of how the Lakers were playing tonight, especially with LeBron and Russell Westbrook. And, it was just for them just leading the way. I don't think they didn't really need any help from Austin Reeves, to be honest. But, it was just one of those type of moments where, it's just great to see Austin Reeves returning after being out for almost 3 to 4 weeks for a hamstring. Or maybe it was close to a month, but it's just great to see him back. And it still remains to be seen about the status of Kendrick Nunn and Trevor Ariza. I mean, those guys have been out for quite some time now, and hopefully we'll see them return very soon. I mean, there's not a lot of updates about Kendrick Nunn, but there has been talk that he will return to the Lakers, hopefully maybe in December, somewhere around there. But still remains to be seen about that. But overall, guys, as I said from the beginning, I mean, it was a smooth transition, smooth playing from the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. I mean, I had to say they really stepped up. And even though it was against the Detroit Pistons, I mean, this is the type of game that I want to see from the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward. I mean, the consistency, the efforts of them just going out there and just winning. And, it's just one of those type of moments where, this is the type of basketball that I want to see from the Lakers every single night. Not, a lot of egos in the way. And, some people, want to take the last shot, and it's a whole team effort, and I just want to see more of this effort from the Lakers moving forward. And I really think from that horrible game against the Sacramento Kings, it was actually kind of a wake up call for most Lakers on team, especially LeBron James. I mean, he really took a lot of responsibility for this loss. And when it comes all said and done, I mean, this is something that we expect from LeBron James when it comes to this type of game every single night, and the rest of them. I mean, I want to see a lot of effort more than ever from this Lakers team moving forward. And guys, this is just a great performance overall from the Lakers, even though due to the circumstance they were facing the Detroit Pistons. So obviously, it was a easy game for the Lakers to take. So it was just one of those type of situations that they just really needed to play very well out there tonight. So I have to say, guys, a great job from the Los Angeles Lakers, and hopefully they turn this around and for the better, and just keep this consistency. And hopefully we see that from the Lakers moving forward. And guys, if you're in this live stream right now, please give me your thoughts about the Lakers performance tonight. I really want to know your thoughts. It's just one of those type of moments where, I really want to know your opinions, because obviously I think I speak for most Laker fans, is that, there was effort. There was effort out there, and, they really were in sync. It was a smooth game and smooth transition from the Los Angeles Lakers. And, I have to say they played very well, very well. Now, are we going to expect from this team moving forward to perform the way that they did? It's kind of questionable. It's kind of questionable at the moment, because I'm not liking it as of late, guys. I mean, the Lakers, they win one game and then they lose the other. And sometimes when they lose certain games, they're against easy opponents. Sacramento Kings, for example, the OKC game. I mean, all of those games is, um, Minnesota Timberwolves. A missed opportunity for the Lakers when it came to that particular matchup. It's just hopefully the Lakers will turn this around and just turn this around for the better. And hopefully with that game, that horrible, you know, triple overtime game, maybe the Lakers saw that particular loss and said to themselves, you know what, this is not a joke anymore. We need to play better and play effort basketball, Lakers basketball, and just keep on winning every single matchup that comes to them. So hopefully the Lakers learned their lesson, and hopefully it's just a um, a great transition for the Lakers to start winning more games moving forward. So, guys, I really said what I had to say. I mean, honestly, hopefully the Lakers will turn this around for the better. And, guys, if you have any thoughts and opinions about this Lakers win against the Detroit Pistons, I mean, please give me your thoughts. You can give me your thoughts after this live stream, or, if you're still here, I mean, please comment on this live stream and give me your thoughts about this Lakers. It's just, when it comes all said and done, I mean, the Lakers really played very well. And hopefully they just keep this momentum and this drive that they're on moving forward. And yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say. And I think I said the gist of it. The Lakers are going to be facing the Sacramento Kings on Tuesday. It will be in Sacramento. Yeah. Yeah. Sacramento's. Yeah. So, I don't think it's a long travel. I mean, it's in California. So obviously the Lakers uh, just have an opportunity to get a revenge game against the Kings on Tuesday. And hopefully, they deliver. They deliver. Because obviously, it's just one game. I mean, the Lakers won this matchup against the Detroit Pistons. So is this a transition of seeing the Lakers playing more games moving forward? That's the hope. But as of late, the Lakers have been winning one and then lose one, and then this is just a whole type of transition that's just hasn't been good. It hasn't been good, but this is a process. This is an experiment, if you will, of how the Lakers chemistry wise could play with each other, and that's just something that the Lakers need to focus, and hopefully they just need to deliver at the end of the day. So and hopefully they will, because I want to see the Lakers win games now, and it's just uh, that's just the hope, and hopefully the Lakers will deliver so moving forward. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and please give me your thoughts. I really want to know your thoughts about the Lakers win against the Detroit Pistons, and overall, really, please give me your thoughts about the Lakers in general. Who do you think should be some improvements moving forward, or do you think the Lakers just need to play this same type of basketball moving forward? Because I was impressed. I mean, the Lakers stepped up. They were in sync, and some players accepted what they needed to do, and they just delivered. So hopefully the Lakers will continue to do so moving forward. And I'm probably on the loop, so I think I'm just going to end this video or this live stream. Please, guys, comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and please like all of my social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload on this channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.